Hey guys, welcome to Life with Marlin. Today we're going to cover how does a lock work. So for those of you that don't know, this is a lock. These are the lock gates. This is how you open and close the sluice gates at the bottom of the lock here to let water in and out. We got a boat coming up down in the distance, and what it's trying to do is come up into the lock and come up to this level of water so it can continue sailing on at a higher elevation. So what you have to do first is, if this were filled with water, you would empty all the water out of it, open up the gates, bring the boats in, close the gates, and then operate this paddle to start letting water in from here down into the lock. So what that essentially would do is like filling up a bathtub. The boat will rise, come up to this level. These gates get pushed open manually by hand, and the boat sails on about its merry way. The lock gates are angled toward each other so that the pressure of the water against the back of the lock gates helps to keep these closed. But over time, they start to develop small leaks. Nothing significant to worry about, but they do require ongoing maintenance. Typically, these things will last about 60 to 75 years before they replace them. So it's a good piece of engineering. It's over 100 years old, and it still works to this day. So now the boat is coming into the lock. The gates in the background are being closed by the gentleman down there. And once both of them are closed, the boat will start rising up. So the second gate is being closed now. And again, it has the same angle as the front, so that the water pushing against it actually helps to keep these things closed. Of course, like I said, it can still leak a little bit, but it wouldn't be so significant that this would lose all of its water and the boat not be able to move on its merry way. One thing on these gates which is really cool is they have paddles that actually indicate whether they're open or closed. So you don't accidentally open up the front ones and then the water's open at the back. It's open at the back here, so then the water ends up just coming straight back out and all the way back down here, and effectively doesn't raise the boat like you're trying to do. So now the front paddles are being opened and the boat is slowly rising up to the level that it needs to be to continue on its journey. So now that it's come up to height, the only thing left to do is to sail out the other side. Oh, I almost forgot. Depending on which river or canal you're on, you may need to either leave the gates open or close the gates behind you as you go on your way. But it looks like another boat is coming in, so they may have left it open for them to easily come in. And then they'll just do the process in reverse. They'll pull straight in, the water's at the level that they need coming in, and then they're gonna let the water out down here so that they can go on their way on the lower levels. And that's how you do a lock. Happy boating.